of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Seattle Seahawks and the Arizona Cardinals. Tyler Lockett now with a return. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line.
Let's go.
They just get the play off. Now Mariota. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. Give him 8 on the play, and that'll make it second down. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. To throw Mariota. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 36. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line. They are in a zone. Remember, folks, 4 interceptions for this defense a week ago. First drive, make it number 5.
And the focal point will be the people who pick the ball out of the air. But let's not forget, to make that happen, there has to be an excellent pass rush, terrific coverage where they are plastered to the receivers, and then, of course, taking it away, making the catch, and going in the other direction.
And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. A really nice gain of 25 yards. The Cardinals into the red zone for the first time. They've got a 1st and goal from the 10-yard line. Out of the gun, here's Josh Rosen. This will be caught at about the 5. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. That's good for a gain of 6, 2nd and goal. And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. From the shotgun, it's Rosen. Escaping the pressure right. Feeling the pressure here and taken down. A sack back at the 7.
Second goal, last thing you need to do is get pushed backwards to take a sack. But he couldn't find anywhere to go with the football. Had to eat it and ended up on the ground.
So they're back at the 7 now for 3rd and goal. From the gun, it's Rosen. Sliding out of the pocket. He's got his man. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Cardinals have taken the early lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. On the return, the All-Pro 2 years ago, Tyler Lockett. Oh, the spin. And now running right through it. The Seattle now ready to march out of the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. Try to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And that's caught inside the 35.
Let's go.
Give him 30 yards there.
In our pregame meeting, all they talked about was keeping him hemmed in and wanting him to make his throws from the pocket because they knew he was pretty dangerous if he got outside, and he just showed it right there. Pretty good arm, too.
On 1st and 10, here's Mariota, eluding the pressure right. He's got his man on the crossing route. And they move this all the way down to the 9. A really nice gain of 25 yards. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he maneuvers his way down to the 3-yard line. A good run of 6 yards there. Gets him closer to the goal line with 2nd down coming up.
All right, Brandon, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. Here's Mariota. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone for the Seahawk touchdown. In for the score. And the Seahawks just an extra point away from tying this thing up. Such an art to dot the I. Just get the feet in right there against the line before going out of bounds.
Such an incredibly graceful, athletic play. But also a lot of practice goes into it. They work on that to make sure that they learn how to train their feet to get down in bounds.
Arizona getting ready to go as they take the field. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left.
More football.
We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team. And that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders. That
guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a 2-game losing streak could have them out of the playoffs, so they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them. 2nd and 10 now. It's Rosen. And a little floater there is incomplete.
Anytime a defense can sit back in a zone like that, it tends to create a lot of congestion in the middle of the field. Makes it very hard to slot one in.
Looked like I-4 at rush hour in your hometown of Orlando, Florida. An absolute mess. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Hot! Hot!
Now it's Rosen. And he finds a man with a crossing route. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. A pickup of 24 on the 3rd down conversion.
Detroit! Detroit! 4 down, 4 down. Check. 4 down, 4 down.
Rosen to throw again. Being chased out left. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
Well, you've got a receiver here who's got 1 touchdown already in this first quarter, and they were trying to double his pleasure there, wanting to continue to go to the guys already gotten into the end zone. But good coverage to make sure that this time it fell incomplete.
Right there, 54 right. Let's go, let's go! Gone, gone! Gone, gone!
2nd and 10. It's Rosen again. And they're not able to hook up there. Incomplete. Shaquille Griffin knocking it away that time in coverage.
We talk all the time about playmakers on offense, but let's face it, there are plenty of playmakers on defense, too. I think we just saw an example of one, didn't we? Not force that incompletion.
Yeah, he's a great corner. They got a couple of them on that side of the football. They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion. Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping. And he got a little aggressive too early.
And he did, wanting that quick takeoff as the ball was snapped. But I think sometimes those big guys on offense, they're pretty cagey too, right? They make those little sudden moves or those little subtle moves that get you to jump.
And that last penalty makes this third down play a little more interesting. 3rd and 5.
Detroit! Detroit!
They want to go to the air again with Rosen. And he comes back with one complete. Calling a gain of 10, and they pick up the first.
Well, it's tough to be a defender in today's NFL because there's so many things to account for in today's passing game, including the back sneaking out of the backfield. Not quite as bad as a turkey bowl where you have that center-eligible stuff, but still a lot of guys to account for.
Detroit!
They'll look to throw on first down with Josh Rosen. Buying time to his left. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. A good pickup there, a 22.
On any given pass play, you never know exactly where your exit points are going to be. On this play, it was flushed to his left, still on the run, able to accurately throw the football for a nice first down.
From the red zone now, here's Rosen on first down. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you go make a play on the football.
Detroit! Detroit!
Rosen again on 2nd and 10. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Bobby Wagner. Then he'll be brought down at his own 10-yard line.
Brandon, this is why golfers do their best to never count a score in their head before the ball goes in the cup. This looked like a slam dunk for points on this drive, didn't it? Instead, they throw an interception, and they're going to come away empty.
They'll start on the ground with Breida. And he'll get this one up to about his 14. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on second down.
Mariota now on second down. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. His first catch, good for 16 and a first.
I like how they work the tight end on a nice little under route there. And if you're going to give him that much space, he's not going to catch the football. He's going to run away from you a little bit, and that's exactly what he just did there, picking up extra yardage.
Here's Breida, and he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be second down.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
Now a second down throw for Mariota. Steps away to his left. He turned that into a nice gain. Gets him 8 yards closer for third down. On third down, Mariota. And he's got his man. It's Darbo. He's already topped his receiving output from a week ago, and we're just in the first quarter, as that's a first down.
But we always hear about the connections some quarterbacks have at certain
Couple of first downs to kick off the drive. Here's 1st and 10 up at the 46. Now a play fake here on first down. He's got his man on the crossing route. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
The goal for any offense versus a zone defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. This is Breida. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football. In that situation, that's almost a tendency breaker.
Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. 7 yards on the play, and it'll bring up a second down. They run with Breida, and that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. They'll wind up losing 3, and now it's 3rd down. Now we've got whistles and movement up front. I think this is against Seattle. So the false start certainly doesn't help matters as they'll try again now, 3rd and long. From the gun, Mariota. And that's going to be too high, out of bounds and incomplete. They're going for a receiver there. Already has 1 touchdown in this first half. A second one not to be.
I like where their headspace is, though. I mean, I really like the thought process, right? You got a guy who's already scored 1, right? You want to go back to him, continue the hot hand, and make them adjust to you defensively. I like what they were trying to get done, even though they weren't successful.
The Cardinal offense now making their way back out onto the field. A tale of 2 extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing?
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 23. And he's going to score. It's a Seahawk touchdown. Extra point try for Gostkowski. And oh, it's no good. For the second time now in this first half, he's missed an extra point. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Fielded about a yard deep. Good return. He's across the 35-yard line, right around the 36. Arizona getting ready to go as they take the field. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily that you look at your plays, oh, this one.
And a big loss here as he's taken down.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
Now Rosen to throw on second down. Oh, nearly picked. And maybe lucky there. This guy doesn't drop many defensively. 3rd down. Boy, the numbers throwing the football just not trending in the right direction. Last week he was under 50%. He's under 50% again here.
And we haven't gotten an announcement, but it appears to me that he might be a little dinged up and is just trying to play through. You know, he's one of those tough guys that wants to answer the bell each and every play for his team. That might be throwing off his accuracy.
He hits his target, left side, Watson. A crazy sequence here. A huge gain that time, but it still leaves him well short for 4th down.
They didn't get the first down, but I have to say I do like the call. I like what they were trying to do. Try and hit your receiver on the run and see if he can pick it up, keep it on his feet, get a little rack yardage.
Yeah, but a nice job defensively to get to him and keep him short of the first. The Seattle now ready to march out of the field. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
They'll run it now out of the gun. Fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Amara Darbo, the intended receiver, and it'll bring up third down.
Fans do love the long ball, don't they? And he already found his guy once. Tried to give him another chance there, didn't he?
Yeah, he did. Couldn't connect, but as you alluded to, he does have that touchdown from earlier, trying to keep him in the rhythm. Mariota. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. And they're able to convert on third with a solid gain of 23. On play action, Mariota. That's complete to Darbo. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Again, it's Mariota. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. Now bottled up. Fumble. It's out. It's loose. And this is recovered by the Cardinals. So the defense there, opportunistic.
It's nice to give them credit, isn't it? Because so many times it's more a matter of what the offensive guy didn't do. Didn't secure the ball, didn't cover up. In this case, let's just give credit to where it belongs. Knocked it free, made a big play.
The Seahawks on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. Mariota now after the fumble recovery. Dancing to his left. Now he's going to go up top over the middle. This is caught inside the 15. And he gets this down deep inside of Arizona's 15-yard line. A gain of 39 that time. 2 minutes to go here in the first half. More from the desert after this. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. First down, Mariota. And he's got it. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. It's a good gain of 11, sets him up 1st and goal. They'll try to run with Breida. And this will result in him losing yardage back to the 3. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down. He came out ready to play. That's 3 tackles for a loss, Charles. We're only in the second quarter.
And that's problematic for the guys trying to run offense because that means he's got a pretty good idea of what they're doing and is actually beating them to the point of attack and making those plays. Might have to think about some misdirection or something to try and get him away from the ball.
Second down, Mariota. No gain on the play, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. Now a 3rd and goal situation as this Arizona defense tries to stand tall once more. Now Mariota forced out to his left. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. He opted to go with a scramble, gets 2 yards, and now it's 4th. Now Gostkowski will come on to try a field goal. From the left hash, he'll have to cut this at a tight angle. And Gostkowski's kick is good. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more. You want the third quarter already? No problem. Let's do it. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. So here's the Cardinals offense now as they get set to start this third quarter. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up. And we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. It's a gain of 5, and it'll be a second down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
To throw is Rosen. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off right around the 43. And they'll start with great field position at the 41-yard line. Following the interception here, Mariota. 20. And he finds a man on the crossing route. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That one goes for 24 yards. Mariota now 14 out of 17, 82%. And it's 1st and 10. Mariota being chased out left. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. Nothing doing there. They're going to wind up holding him at the 2. No gain there, and it's going to set up 2nd and goal. Second and goal, and they will try again from the 2-yard line. Mariota to throw it. End zone caught. Touchdown, Seattle. As his guys are in for 6, and the Seahawks add on to their lead. Always important to get the first score of the second half. Now you start to pull away a little bit and get some breathing room going.
And now we find out about the fortitude of the group that's behind, because they were counting on getting into the game a little bit more, right? Maybe they get the first score. That doesn't happen. It looks almost insurmountable, but it's not. Let's see how hard they play the rest of the game.
Arizona getting ready to go as they take the field. Rosen and the Cardinals take over with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Throw left side complete. It's Young. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. Now they'll run it on the toss. Oh, and now some space down the lane. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of their yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. He'll pick up another first down with that run.
And he's up across midfield and down into Seattle territory. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. On 2nd down, here's Rosen. Flushed out right. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. From the gun on third down, it's Rosen. Throwing right, and that's complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. It's a gain of 20 and picking up the first.
Gun! 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 Gun!
On play action, Rosen rolling to his right. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out, incomplete.
Credit the secondary and credit the defensive game plan. They've been in his hip pocket all game long. They understood coming in that he was a big-time receiver.
All right, now, look at 56.
Second and 10 now. It's Rosen. And his pass is intercepted for the fourth time today. Picked off near the 26.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
They go play action here on first down. And an alley to run. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive. First down.
Partner, as a quarterback, sometimes you just got to know when the clock has gone off in your head, it's time to go. Tuck it and get all you can.
Now it's Breida. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Give him 10 yards on that one, and that'll earn him a fresh set of downs.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
A first down throw for Mariota. He'll get it in the hands of Clark, complete. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 47. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. Buying time to his left. A throw left side, complete to Clark. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
Mariota from the gun on third down. Now he's going the other way. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off right around the 43. And they will finally get him, but not until he's all the way down inside the 15-yard line.
I think that interception happened for two reasons. Quarterback gets outside of the pocket and panics a little bit, and the receiver doesn't make sure he's absolutely in an open spot. So there's a guy lurking, took the ball from him.
Yeah, so don't wave your arms, right, as a receiver if you're not wide open.
Got to know that you're open. Otherwise, just don't do it.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down.
Lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. So the penalty certainly helps them out as they come up on 2nd and 5. From the shotgun, it's Rosen. Steps away to his left. This will be caught at about the 5. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. Call it a 3-yard gain, and that'll bring up a third down.
Gun! 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 Gun!
From the gun, it's Rosen. And this is going to be incomplete. The linebacker, Bobby Wagner, able to get back in coverage and knock it free.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on third down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. Third down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this third quarter as he'll go for it on fourth down. And they'll go ground game here with a tailback. And not only did he not get in the end zone, he didn't get the first down either. They'll get neither the touchdown nor the first down. And it'll be a turnover on downs. Mariota now. 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10.
Keep it rolling, keep it rolling.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on first down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on first down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up second down.
Throwing again, Mariota on 2nd and 10. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Read it well, and it's picked. Well, they were obviously backed up. Had a little bit of space from the goal line, snapping it from the 3, but still trying to throw it. And
yeah, exactly. This is where hindsight is 20/20 comes into play, right? Seems like a good idea to throw the ball there. Maybe you'll surprise them and catch them off guard. Instead, you've created a turnover, put your defense in a bad spot.
Here's Johnson, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down. Back at the 2 now. Here's 2nd and goal. He's going to get it running right. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. This Seattle defense, they haven't broken yet. Coming up here on a 3rd and goal situation. They come out here in the eye.
Gun, gun! Gun, gun!
They'll run it with Johnson. And he'll actually lose a little bit of yardage here. Back to the 2. Losing 2 yards that time, and now it's 4th down.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
Here we go. It's Rosen on 4th down. Dancing to his left. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. They're turned away on 4th and goal. And the Seahawks able to come up with a goal line stand.
Let's go, let's go, let's go.
Mariota on 1st down. And he couldn't hang on. Would have been their 4th pick of the game. Instead, 2nd down.
I'm trying to decipher what's going on out there because I don't know if he's just getting bad reads. I don't know if the defense is confusing him. I don't know if he just has, bad info and intel before he snaps the ball. But he's made some pretty bad decisions with the football lately.
Yeah, several bad decisions on the interceptions he's thrown in. Frankly, that should have been another pick right there. A 2nd down throw here for Mariota. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. On 3rd down, Mariota. It's complete to Lockett. And they'll get him down right around the 11-yard line. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to 4th down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Now here's Michael Dixon as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. His first punt, 45 yards. This looks good as well. Returnable here from the 38. 12 yards on the return that time. And the Cards will take over 1st and 10. The Cardinal offense here ready to take over. And last time, they had it 4th and goal, rolled the dice, didn't get it. Now they've got to put that behind them, try to put together another drive.
Hey, a simple tip of the cap, a nod of the head to the defense. Congratulations, you got us last time. But you didn't hold us the whole time. We got down to position. We were able to be in position to score. Let's go ahead and attack again. Continue to have that kind of confidence. Not worry about the one play that didn't allow them to get into the end zone.
And this time they'll be trying to get it into the end zone. We'll see what they do. Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
From midfield now, here's Rosen. Forced out to his left. Looking downfield for Godwin. So the long attempt falls innocently to the ground, and it brings up 3rd.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield.
Detroit! Detroit!
On 3rd down, Rosen. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line. A little careless with the football, and he also had a fumble loss last week, didn't he?
He certainly did, and when I'm watching him play, the one thing that comes to mind is always remember, traffic, turbulence, people around you, 2 hands. Get 2 hands on the ball. Grip it tight.
And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off at the 39. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line. 2-score game here in the 4th, and that pick, it kind of keeps the door ajar, doesn't it?
It does, and you wonder about their strategy because with a 2-score lead, you would think maybe you're just sitting on it and trying to drain some clock. It's almost like they felt like, hey, we've got a good cushion. We can keep pressing it. It ended up costing them.
Finding a safety valve here. That's complete. A good cover defensively as they get to him just beyond the 45 after the juke. Call it a pickup of 7, and it'll make it 2nd down. Out of the gun, here's Josh Rosen. There's the Penn State man. It's Chris Godwin. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. That his first catch so far. They've held him under wraps, but he's got a 1st down there. They'll look to throw on 1st down with Josh Rosen being chased out left. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down.
Yeah, he only gets a few yards on 1st and 10, but he's better off doing that than throwing an incompletion or even worse, an interception.
Leopard! Gone!
On 2nd down, Rosen buying time to his left. Now he's going to let it go deep. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off down near the 5. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Back near his goal line, Mariota. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Amara Darboh, the one he was looking for. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
I guess they figure with a guy who is that hot downfield, who knows how to get the ball into the end zone. You throw it up and give him every opportunity, even though that one fell incomplete.
Yeah, he's already been in the end zone multiple times, tried to target him again deep there, but unsuccessful. Call it a gain of 4, and it'll leave him with a 3rd down and 6 to go.
And this is an absolutely big 3rd down that's been set up here, partner, and there's no other way to put it. The defense has to get a stop here if they have any hopes of winning this game.
Has to. You said big 3rd down. I'd put the word big in capital letters here. And the Seahawks on 3rd down. 3 for 7 so far in this game. This will be 3rd and 6. And now whistles and a flag. And I think we got a jump here. Don't step off the 5 yards.
Yeah, partner, you know. Defensive end, he wants to get into the offensive backfield. He wants that get off to be as fast as possible. A little too quick on that one.
They run again with Breida. And some space here. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. A big run there, 29 yards and a 1st.
Brandon, when a defense just simply can't get off the field on 3rd down, and we all know how important that down is for both sides of the ball, you often feel like you're just a step behind whatever they're doing offensively.
And one of the differences in this game, no doubt, 3rd down conversion, and that is going to be a story they'll talk about after this one. So they took a shot on 1st down, but couldn't connect. Looking for more there on 1st down, but this throw downfield, incomplete. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. And they'll try the ground game here with the running back. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 11. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Time for a break. We'll come back to wrap this one up after this. Now this is a big 3rd down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here. Working out of the gun, Mariota. It's caught, block it. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to 4th down.
Whether you're playing West Coast offense or not, one of the maxims of the West Coast offense is you're either throwing a touchdown or a check down. In other words, look for the big shot, but be smart. I think they did exactly that on that play. They didn't get the 1st down, but they're taking care of the ball well.
Yeah, and being rightly cautious with that lead here in the 2nd half. Arizona getting ready to go as they take the field. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. And throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. After the incompletion, they'll try once more from the 20-yard line on 2nd and 10. Rosen again on 2nd and 10. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
Now Rosen looking to throw. Steps away to his left. He's going to let it fly. And incomplete. He can't hang on. Would have been a nice catch. Instead, it brings up a 4th down.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And, look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually, that becomes man-on-man. And you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a 1st down. On 1st down, it's Rosen. flush to his right. And a big loss here as he's taken down.
Brandon, I think you understand the type of afternoon this offensive line is having. It is a long one for them. Long for you to spend it with me. Long for them trying to block those guys. They've given up a whole lot of sacks, and the speed and quickness of that defensive line is eating them alive.
On second down, here's Rosen. Dancing to his left. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Now, he's been a busy man out of the backfield. They've looked his way quite a bit so far in this game.
Nice job there defensively, though, adjusting, because a couple of his earlier catches, he was wide open. Not that time.
You mentioned the key word, adjustment. A better cover man on him now in space.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. And now it's Rosen looking, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on fourth down. They're going for it. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And this is going to be incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and it would appear that the Seahawks are going to win this football game. Here come the Seahawks now, set to take over on offense. They were forced to punt last time, and I doubt sincerely that they'll have to punt here because they're gifted with terrific field position.
I don't even want to think about the idea that they would end up punting starting with this type of field position. Neither do they. Great starting spot, great opportunity to run your full playbook. They want to take a shot here, they can go ahead and do it.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. They'll go again here from the 10-yard line on second and goal.
We got three, fellas, we got three. 180. 555.
He'll get it up the middle. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. A great play there. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Seahawks find a way to stretch their lead. Gostkowski with the extra point. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Here's the Arizona offense now as they get set to take over. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in the game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards. Offense for them has been at a premium. You wonder where plays like that have been all game long.
They're thinking the exact same thing themselves, but they're also looking forward now because now these plays are really for next week, trying to get some momentum going.
He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. But, Charles, it's great to win at home in the NFL. When you win on the road, it's a little extra special, isn't it?
It is because, let's face it, in most cases, you're not expected to go on the road and win in the National Football League. It just doesn't usually compute. So to get out there, get that done, and then head back to your city with one in the victory column, oh, that's a fantastic feeling.
So for the Seahawks, a loss would have really hurt. As it stands, they finished the first half at 3-5. And they'll get another road date next week. Meanwhile, for the Cardinals, they'll fall to 5-3 with a loss. And they'll look to regroup next week as they head to L.A. to take on the Rams. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.